Well, hi there and welcome to this very chilly Friday evening, not long after New Year. Cheers. Anyway, what I wanted to do today is give you an update on where we are with the K1600 and the issues that I talked about on New Year's Eve, because we have an update. But before I get into that, if you could hit subscribe, that would be amazing. If you could hit like and comment as you did before, because we got a lot of comments last time. Some people were very angry about what I'm doing. Some people thought I was a fucking asshole for doing it, and everything in between. And that's fine. Also, as a reminder, this competition here is still going. So if you want to win yourself a 200 quid piece of Lego, hit subscribe and comment on that video with Yamaha, Ducati or BMW, and you can win yourself it. Anyway, that being said, one of the many comments I got, and I can't find the name of the guy that gave me this. It won't let me search that far through comments, and I don't know why. Anyway, he recommended a company to get in contact, and it's White Dalton, which you can see here. So I contacted this legal company. I spoke to them on Monday. Monday? No. Feels like Tuesday, doesn't it? I spoke to them yesterday to go, is there someone I could get some advice from? And the young admin lady that answered the call said, if you could pop down an email of your question, we'll get you a response. And I said, well, I can do better than that. I can send a YouTube video. So I posted the link to the YouTube video. And then today I got an answer from their legal department, or one of their lawyers. So I'm going to share the letter on screen, which I've received. I've redacted some personal information. But I'll share this letter now, and I'll read through it. But if you don't want to hear my voice, hit mute, and I'll tell you when to hit mute. And that letter will be sent to the dealer. So without further ado, let's read through the letter. So dear Mr. Large Rectangle, issues with the brand new K1600. Thank you for contacting us regarding your unfortunate issues relating to your recent purchase of a BMW K1600 motorcycle. I have considered the interesting YouTube video you subsequently put together, and I've also noted some of the comments made by viewers of the video, albeit I would assume they are not lawyers. Smart man. Although if you are a lawyer, please tell me. Anyway, I am basing this advice on the assumption that you have purchased the motorcycle as a consumer rather than in the course of a business transaction, given that the YouTube video appears to be taken from your residential garage, which it was, and there is nothing I've seen to suggest it was purchased as a part of a business arrangement. I have as explained read some of the comments on the YouTube video and noted that you advised on the 1st of January 2025 that you felt that you had the bike for 11 days. It would therefore appear that the purchase of the motorcycle on or around the 20th of December 2024. And I will base my advice on the assumption unless you inform me differently. This date is important because under the Consumer Rights Act of 2015, you are provided with a period of 30 days from the date you took ownership of the bike to reject it and claim a full refund. This is known as a short-term right to reject. Your statutory rights are against the retailer/dealer who sold the product. The dealer must ensure the motorcycle is both of satisfactory quality and fit for purpose at the time of purchase. Furthermore, it must be as described. Given that the K1600 is an expensive, powerful and luxurious touring motorcycle, these standards would be expected to be high. The bike would be reasonably expected to be in a very good conditions. The standards would be less for a bargain bucket type purchase of, say, a cheaper second-hand bike. I would expect that you would have discussed your specific requirements and expectations with the dealer, as it is a considerable purchase and you are clearly an enthusiastic biker. You are therefore, at the time of writing, still within the 30-day right to reject period. I note that you have experienced 2 issues with the motorcycle, one with the screen and one with the mirror falling out, and understand that you've been in contact with the dealer regarding the issues. I am aware that the K1600 is an expensive and luxurious motorcycle, and you may not wish to return it and claim a full refund. Rather, you may wish to continue to ride it despite these issues which have arisen soon after purchase. This is a decision for you, but as matters stand, you're within your 30-day right to reject. Once this period, 30-day period expires, if you have not claimed a full refund, the dealer has to be given one opportunity to repair or replace the motorcycle. If you discover the fault within the first 6 months of purchase, as you have done, then it is presumed that it to have been there at the time of purchase unless the dealer can prove otherwise. It is for them to prove otherwise. Given the fact that motorcycle was purchased recently and you've ridden in exactly in the way that it is intended, i.e. on major roads, which would be presumably well serviced, I believe, and be difficult for them to prove otherwise. If the repair or replacement of the motorcycle is unsuccessful, you can claim a full refund or price reduction if you wish to keep the product. I therefore suggest at this stage that you consider the 30-day right to reject and obtain a refund. If you elect to keep the bike, I would suggest that you continue to report any further faults you may find to the dealer in a timely manner, as you have already done. Furthermore, provide photographic evidence or videos again, as you have done so already. Such evidence will always assist in establishing whether the fault or faults were present at the time of purchase going forwards. I trust this letter is of some assistance, and I sincerely hope that these issues are resolved and that they can thereafter enjoy the use of the fine motorcycle. Yours sincerely. Wow. A lengthy and worthy letter, but I think it puts some of the comments I've had back, maybe answered some of them. I have to trust that this legal advice is absolutely correct and within the letter of the law. Sorry, I need a drink. That was a lot of talking. But what it does mean is I will be forwarding this letter to the dealership with the continuance of my desire to reject the motorcycle. The sad thing is, this will no doubt firebomb my relationship with Dick Lovett Motorrad, which will be a super shame. It's a great dealership. They've been incredibly generous and kind to me over the years with significant discounts, use of all their bikes to do videos. All of the team there have been really, really fabulous since the moment I've met them all. And I will remain a very loyal BMW customer and, if permitted so, a loyal Dick Lovett customer, although perhaps the deals might not be as good in the future. Now, I will give further updates when I get them. I hope this letter was of interest. I hope it's answered some of your questions, or maybe some things you've thought, where would your rights be in this situation? What I will say is I have replied back to this letter to say to the that legal company, if I wish to instruct you formally, how much will that cost? When I get that number, I'll share it with you. I might take them on if I need to. Hopefully not. And yeah, thank you again to the chap who, excuse me, put it in the comments. I'm sorry I can't find your comment in the comments, but it was a great, great ad. And again, if you can hit subscribe, that'd be awesome. Cheers.